here we go. Give me a second. Let me link these to my groups, and then we should be ready to proceed. So sometimes it takes a while for the video to come up. Okay, there we go. So share to the group. Nope. Did it? Oh, it should. Share to your store. Oh wait, probably just okay, I'll just fix that one later. That was a little bit of a misclick. Nothing too serious, I suppose. Also, actually, I should probably turn on the AC. It is kind of hot right now. So there we go. Hold a second. Hello? What the heck ka na? Oh. 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 Hige. Ano? Oh. 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 Okay, okay. Oh. Oh. So, okay, that's a bit serious. I'll talk about that later. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Magic Arena Run. Today we're going to be doing a quick draft of Wilds of Eldraine. No, not quick draft. This is a premier draft. We're paying full price for this. Also going to be manage my page a bit. I think I goofed up a bit on the page. Also curious to see. Okay, actually, still going strong. Also, gonna do a quick double check. I should just double check later. Does it say share to my? Okay, so actually right now, pretty good start. Bone Crusher Giant, always very good. I do have a playset already, but this is always a solid pick. There is really no reason not to take this. Sir Conrad is kind of the alternate one to take, but we will take we'll take Bone Crusher Giant for now. Hey Tim Sopkak, thank you for liking the stream. How are you doing? Been quite a while since I last seen you. It's nice to hear from you again. Red kind of dries up a bit. Emperor Paladin it does have haste, so if you want to go aggro, it's fine. But red white is kind of a thing, though. I don't really like adamant as an. We could kind of go adventures, though. Yeah, red does have a few adventures. This might be a interesting one. Let's try it out. Well, otherwise there's Faeborough Elder. I could kind of take that also, but we'll go Pat Lighter here. Inspiring Veteran's fine. Searing Barrage is kind of fine. Beautiful Night is it's okay. If we're going to adventures, there are quite a few nights, so that is an option we can do. So I probably will go. Let's cash in on that Inspiring Veteran. You're probably gonna see more Searing Barrages, not that much of Inspiring Veterans. And we do get a Fireborn Knight as a bit of a payoff here. We are gonna be giving up Bacon Up High. This is probably one of the best removal spells in the game. Knight Errant, not so great. Hold on. I think I will. Blood Chase Wolverine. Hold on. I'm gonna pick this one. I'm also going to I I have no idea who this is, so I'm going to just. Is there a way to mute? Yeah, mute for. Yeah, mute for 3 hours for now. Anyway, so there's a price griffin. That one's fine. Spinning wheel, not the tap target creature is kind of meh, kind of dried up. We will just take the price griffin for now. Beloved princess, human noble. It does help us in the aggro plan. We can just take it and see if we can get any buffs later. Flutterfox. We are actually still on the lookout for adventures, and we're actually kind of missing them. So that might be an issue. Lock Dragon, not great when you have to use only one mana to cast it. We'll just keep it in the down low for now. Okay, we do. Speaking of adventures, though we I guess if we're saying that we're torn between knights and adventures, this is not the knight that will push us to that. I get Merchant of the Veil is still a better push for the adventure side. We are gonna get kind of torn between the two though. That is gonna be a big issue. Okay, still kind of waiting on these right now though. Trill of Possibility, Bartered Call, probably not happening. Gold, we can just probably take a golden egg just to have a quick cantrip. We might actually just want the Trill of Possibility though. Yeah, I think we probably take Trill. There is a jousting dummy, but it's not exciting. We'll probably definitely taking outflank because our goal is to really have a lot of creatures. This is gonna be one of the few removal spells that we can use at least for white. Silver Flame Ritual. I guess Silver Flame Ritual is fine. But not really looking forward to. I'm not actually really looking forward to a bunch of the cards here. We might actually be pushed into the wrong color set. Kinda in trouble. Hey, good. Hey, Gavin. Good evening. Nice to hear from you. How are you doing? Just got back from Mount McKeeling. It's been quite a while. Uh, we'll let you guys know later. Hold on. I'm also gonna try. I also got a weird contact call. I'm gonna try to verify if I know who it is. So I might be slight. Okay, nothing for us here. Just try to take the Cauldron's Gift, which is interesting. That usually goes around for a while. True Love's Kiss. Yeah, probably not gonna run it, but we'll see how it goes. Mhm. Nobody really wants the Tree Pigs. Yeah, another True Love's Kiss, but we still need the good. We still need a good payoff. Okay, there's a goblin. There is a Goblin Knight. We could kind of go with that one. Though this one actually does need help. I guess the Inspiring Veteran kind of helps this. Silver Flame Ritual can help this. It's a shame we're not actually going to be able to take any of these. Just return the wall speaker. Well, let's just cut red here. Maybe if we cut enough red, we like... Oh no, this is a problem. There's an Acclaimed Contender, which is really good here, but it is... But then we also have like Embered Shieldbreaker, Scorching Dragonfire, which is a very good removal spell. I need to take one of these cards. I guess I just take the Acclaimed Contender here in this case. So much for cutting red. But sometimes that's how the packs lie. Anyway, got Fairy Godmother. That's a good adventure that goes with this one. There's a Weaselback Red Cap. Maybe we can come get on the wheel. So, sanity check on Knights. Got 4 of them. Pretty good. Knight of the Keep. Is this now the time to take this? Probably not running Rampart Smasher. We are shifting towards white right now. I guess Ginger Brute is a good option since we are kind of going for aggro. This one can evade quite a bit. Yeah, let's take the Brute. We are kind of going for a slight... If we get a curve that's somewhat low enough, we can easily go for just like 21, 20... wait, 20... 15, 6, 15 to... Even up to 15 lands. Though not looking like that so far. Also note that some of the adventures are actually a bit more expensive. Not by much though. There's another Prize Griffin. Wintermoor Commander is interesting. Is it worth splashing black? Well, if we do splash black, it gives us access to a lot more adventures, though it does make the rest of the draft awkward. There is a Scalding Cauldron, which we can kind of use as removal. I'm going to speculate on this card here. See if we can make it kind of work. We do have a Lash of Thorns that it does give Death Touch. The stat boost is weird, but kind of it is interesting. Another Pathlighter. Oh, but we got some adventures here as well. Arden Veil Tactician is probably one of the best payoffs here. We probably should take this one instead. Silver's Flame Squire is also not bad. But we probably should take the one that also happens to be a knight as well. And Arden Veil Tactician can wreck games out of nowhere. There is another outflank. I do want this one. So we are leaning more towards white. Fortifying Provisions. Yeah, I think I still rather just have more creatures. We can probably start making cuts though. Like maybe we don't really want that many Ginger Brutes. Maybe we don't take the black options if we get. How was it? Yeah, the trip was actually quite fine. Just a lot of busyness, if I may say so, but not so bad. Yeah, taking care of a group, bringing them together, pretty solid stuff. I'm gonna pass on the Paladin. I might just take a. This does have flash, so the Shining Armor is interesting. This might be the one time this works, but we will put in the sideboard. None of these go in. Same here. The Wolverine might be fine if we want to go more aggro. Yep, that's it for. Oh, we even got the Ardent Veil Paladin back. This might be an option, but that is probably the weakest of them. Well, we're getting a Worthy Knight now, so yeah, we got our sequence. It's knights all around. So we're gonna prioritize knights from this point on. Currently 7 knights, so we might start cutting Beloved Princess, the Ginger Brutes. Yeah, those are the cuts that we're probably gonna make. We really want to keep to the knights if possible. So, well, we'll still take Scorching Dragonfire. Oh, there's an Oathsworn Knight. Not the best, and double black makes this hard to use. We'll take the Scorching Dragonfire. Let's be a bit responsible here. I'm guessing the Wintermoor Commander is not going to go in unless we see some other stuff. I'm gonna take the ginger brutes out. We'll just add them one at a time as we need to. Same with Beloved Princess, though kind of on team to have her there. Well, we did get another Wintermoor Commander. Lots of options here. Smith and Swordmaster is a better payoff. I'll see if we can find a way. If we can find a way to make the mana, sure. As it is, it's not looking that. Wait, no. We have a nexus of the two, so we should take the adventure as well. There's an Iron Crag feat. Probably not useful for us. Fairy Guide Mother is going to be more useful even in this for us in this case. Another Mysterious Pathlighter would really be nice though. Ooh, there's Joust. That gives us a fight effect. Alternately, we can take the Ogre Errant, though Joust might be better. I think we have close to enough creatures. We do have enough to spare, so we'll take the Joust. Lonesome Unicorn does give us a knight. Let's do a sanity check on removal because we might actually have to take the Cauldron. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, it's not so great. I think we take the Cauldron. We kind of need one of those. Well, there's a Fling. That one's probably a fine choice. Yeah, we're probably not going to go into black here. Fling kind of gives us additional removal, but let's see if we have the creature. We still need we want if we'll give space to knights if we can before we start loading. Before we start loading other creatures. Well, we do have an Ardent Veil Paladin. I guess we can fit it now. So 13 and 8, no double red, so we can easily just make this. Yeah, we'll probably be still a 17 land deck though. It does make Trail of Possibility a lot more important in this case. So does Searing Barrage. That should give us the. Actually allows us to cut. Yeah, we got the Fling, but we didn't put it in. Searing Barrage allows us to cut it actually. So we're looking for a few more knights to come around. Yeah, I'm no regrets on not taking another Pathlighter. We're more into knights than actual adventures. There's a third outflank. There's a Blow Your House Down that, but this doesn't not really great. We'll take the third outflank. We're probably not gonna run it though. It's not like we're gonna have that many creatures to begin with, like because there is gonna be a lot of combat all around. Though just the incidental damage might be enough. Well, there is a trap in the tower. That is additional removal. There we go. And Skullknocker Ogre. Side option, not interested. There's a red cap melee that is actual removal. We could actually just take this one. Sacrifice a land is actually a small price to pay. Yeah, that rounds out the deck. Then we'll just do a sanity check on our creatures and see if this is a good way around, and then we will proceed. So 9-8. I really want to make it a 10-7, but yeah, 9-8 makes more sense here. We do have to be careful. It actually makes Ardent Veil Paladin worse. So I might just cut that for. It'd have to be a creature. No, let's put the Ardent Veil Paladin back. Let's do a sanity check on our spells. We have quite a lot actually. So 10 non-creatures, 2 outflanks that I'm actually starting to become less and less convinced is great. Scalding Cauldron is okay. Red Cap Melee is okay. So we got 4. Trapped in the Tower, 5. Joust, 6. Scorching, 7. So Trail of Possibilities are 8 spell. That's not... So Silver Flame Ritual is 9. We probably want to keep that. Searing Barrage is 10. So let's say I'm not convinced with Outflank, even though this actually seems to be quite good. I probably would prefer to have a few more creatures. I could also, yeah, let's cut the Outflanks. Let's add the Beloved Princess and probably a Blood Haze Wolverine or Ginger Boot. We'll probably add the Wolverine instead. Yeah, so it's kind of closer to an even split. Not ideal, but that's how Eldraine works. The colors available, the mana fixing for this set is not really great. In fact, the set wants to incentivize 2 colors. I know, single color is possible because of the adamant mechanic. Okay, so yeah, definitely reporting that. Okay, finally got confirmation. So we'll see if our opponent has like some effects, but we probably will. I might actually want to play the Cauldron because I'm gonna probably play the Cauldron because it opens us up to just killing our opponent's creature next turn. We'll see what our opponent has in store. Blacklands Paragon, 3/1. Opponent, yeah, it could. Can't creature, tree, or greater. Opponent's just hitting as a 3/1. Just meh. I could just trap it in the tower, but that doesn't feel great. I'm gonna see if our opponent has an effect for this. Opponents are gonna kill the Beloved Princess. Ooh. Oh no, they're not killing the Beloved Princess. Okay. They're passing as well. So the reason we're not going all in with our Fairy Guide Mother is because we kind of want to use it in a situation when our opponent needs to when our opponent needs to block and such. When it just has this didn't say please. Lose okay, not that consequential. Opponent is actually playing the mill deck? Actually, next time, since we know our opponent is going for the mill strategy, we're going to Eye Collector. Yeah, it's the mill strategy. Unfortunately, we can't use it there because they do. Now we're hoping they don't have a happily ever after run away together, because that would be a really painful bounce spell. They might have that actually. No, so tiny. Okay. No, not. So it shrinks it a bit. No big deal. Gonna trade. Lose a mountain, that's fine. Opponent loses Reaper of Night, which is probably a bigger issue for them. Draw a tree, Sky Tree, quite powerful. Hit a Searing Barrage, probably not. This is an instant, so we'll keep that in mind. So making us discard that one card's no biggie. Opponent might have 7 mana for this one just to give it flying. I don't want to risk them having another discard spell. Because I'm assuming our opponent is going to hit their 7th land eventually. And actually with the card draw here, I would not be surprised if they already did. So they will go for that. Unfortunately, we used our Searing Barrage. Now, when it attacks 2 or fewer, it's gonna get flying. It is what it is. So we'll be taking 4. Opponent's now kind of flooded. We do get to hit them with Bone Crusher. Now our opponent might have yet another counter spell. Now I'm not so sure how the interaction of this, because you may have it deal damage. I think it's because the number is flat, it doesn't matter. It's still a source that will deal 2 damage. So they'll still draw the card. Yeah, that's the interaction. It just uses last known information. So we'll swing first. Now we have an incentive to sandbag lands. Opponent does bake into pie, okay. Blue-black, or the blue-black, this archetype was originally was very strong because back then we only had quick draft, we didn't have premier draft, and the bots did not know how to value the draft properly. This time it's not so blindly powerful. Now this one will not have fly. But I would not be surprised if there are people who still don't know how to draft this particular set. So we do have to swing with this one. We're actually kind of thankful that we gained quite a bit of life with Beloved Princess before this happened. Though we are still in a bit of a pickle. We lost our 2 hardest removal spells. Now, in this situation, now I wish I had Outflank. I'd not be surprised if they also drafted like all the remove. Kinda have to go all in on this. No way around it. Also, yeah, sure. So Tiny actually kind of works, though. I'm actually thankful that they do get domed a little bit. Let's see if they have a discard effect. No 4 cards. Lost the Worthy Knight. Sage of the Falls. Draw, then discard. So we're definitely not getting past. Definitely not getting passed on the ground. The Sage of the Falls also doing a lot of good work for our opponent. Oh, it's 2 or fewer, so I need to actually sandbag a 3rd card. Do I control another knight? No, I do not. So we'll see if our opponent has... This actually is quite close for our first game. Not bad. Though I will be a bit salty if we... I might be a bit salty if we lose this one, but it is what it is. Opponent goes Cauldron's Gift. What do they return from the graveyard? enemy they return Eye Collector just to have a flyer that can block. Sure. Ping us a little bit, sure. Oh, we do have a Scorching Dragonfire. Let's see if our opponent has another different. Opponent is gonna trade, sure. Kind of buys them a few turns. Now it's also possible they might have a discard effect and they're banking and getting some damage through. We are kind of down to 5. Oh no, they don't have it, so they're trading. So now Ardent Veil Paladin can kind of profitably block. Really wish we actually got like equipment, but we do still have knights. Now I kind of want the option to have at least 1 black mana, but without any way of filtering, it's really bad. Okay, this is a serious situation. We're definitely gonna have to double block. Actually, no, we can go down to 2, see what happens. Wicked Guardian. Now I kind of wish we had like, well, we used up all our buff spells also, so that's another issue. Yeah, we kind of want to make that light adjustment. We could cast Queen of Ice, which will kind of end it for us. It's a shame that when we had the barrage, we did not have the mana for it. I'm gonna cast this first, but this is probably lost to us. Yeah. And they also had the Frogify as well. Ah, blue-black strikes again. It's unfortunate that we didn't get to cast around it. So could we have improved on that? Not really. I think our opponent being able to draw through that many cards really gave them the advantage over time. Hey Jericho Aladdin, thank you for liking the video. How are you doing? Okay, this time I just noticed that we are definitely keeping this beloved princess into Worthy Knight. Hopefully we can draw into more knights. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cast this first. We might end up having to do Scalding Cauldron just to keep pace with this. Yeah, it looks like everyone's just... I have to ask the question, is this Premier Draft or is this... Queen of Ice? Okay, sure. Is this Premier Draft or is this just Quick Draft? So, they did mill Ayara, so not so great for them. I guess because the mill is equal, well, actually it will be a bit better for them in the long run. Yeah, I'm gonna actually just cast a Cauldron for now. Turns out having Cauldron is actually quite good. Let's see what Jericho managed to win 7. Nice. Well, Urabrask was a very good. Urabrask is a very solid pull for that one. Yeah, definitely. You definitely got the win from that one. I had a hard time pulling good rares on my end, but well, managed to scrounge a few decent wins here and there. So in this situation, yeah, it's the boring mill deck. We're gonna have to go wide. What did we lose? Well, Silver Flame Ritual. Actually, not too bad. I'm gonna be so bitter if we hit yet another mill deck again. So what is oh, it's Lockmere Serpent. Though there is a cost to this, so they can't just activate that for free. Not so it's quite good. If our opponent starts, well, yeah, we can trap this in the tower, I guess. This one we can find burn eventually. Or we can do it the other way around. Just losing lands here and there. Am I willing to... I'm gonna just cast Worthy Knight in the event that in the eventuality that we do a draw a knight. We really need to go wide if possible. Oh, what's this? Oh, they said I haven't logged in much. Yeah, that is probably an issue. Well, oh no, we're gonna. Well, we might lose either the red cap melee or the Searing Barrage. Yeah, they're taking Searing Barrage. We'll probably just... So next... Yeah, but this is honestly gonna be... Well, kind of hard to deal with it. I guess it's possible that a lot of people don't know about this, so you just simply force it. A lot of these are commons anyway. Do I just take? Gain 3 life and draw a card. I kind of have to let them have the goat for now. We are losing quite a bit of our lands here. Yeah, we're actually... So we need to save Ardent Veil Tactician if possible. Opponent might end up just... Yep, they're going to go for this. They're going to cast it next turn. That's fine. This doesn't have haste though. Price Griffin is actually not looking so great for us anymore. Yeah, tapping the Inspired Veteran is actually fine. So we'll cast Wolverine. So let's see, opponent probably goes to cast Serpent, sure. It does have Flash, so our opponent could have just waited on that. Sacrifice can't be blocked this turn, sure. Sacrifice a Swamp, gain a life, draw. So let's see. Yep, opponent's still going to aggro on this one. They think they still... Well, it is awfully slow, but it is getting close. Using the Scorching Dragonfire is not great for us. We can just drop Ardent Veil Tactician next turn so we can keep going wide. It's a shame we lost the Silver Flame Ritual. Do we have any more? We don't have any more reds. We don't have any more 5 mana spells. I probably still hold this. I do still have Trail of Possibility, so I need to hold that up. Have to go aggro. There's really no way around it. Can we take night? This has trample. Opponent can sacrifice an island to make it unblockable. Run away together, bounces those two. They're probably gonna recast this to tap down Tactician. No, they hard cast that. No, they can still cast this one, sure. So we don't win in the air. Our opponent might even just hold back. Yeah, we also lost our Trapped in the Tower and our Scorching Dragonfire. Boo. Now we can still keep hit. Well, they do have a Queen of Fire, so not exactly hitting through with that. One is trying to find a way to win right away. They might start sacrificing cards just to, well, can't pay blue. They're going to pay black. I'm gonna still sack for now. Because the way I think of it, yeah, these two are unlikely to get through, so this is not gonna. These two are unlikely to get through, so I'm not going to be able to. I'm not going to be able to race our opponent quite yet. Opponent is holding back though. We do have a 6-card difference thanks to all the mill, though thankfully that kind of stopped already. If we can draw any of our fairy godmothers, we have an out of sorts. So let's say with these three get blocked. So that's, and this is blocked, for example, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're one damage short. And now we are gonna be 2, and now we're gonna be 3 damage short. This is gonna be a tough one. White. I'm gonna actually decline this time. We need. So tap that creature. It doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Okay. Opponent is gonna just hold it back. That which makes sense. Opponent did not sacrifice, so we are only taking 8. But Lockmir's, yeah, just dumb rare. Well, we did get our dumb rare down, but it's not really that dumb. It's just fine. We might actually we lose this one really hard. Not a good look. Opponent is now just sacrificing. They're actually, yeah, they're digging through for more stuff. Lockmir, we just don't have the hard removal for it. That's why black is a really good color. Blue is kind of second there. They even have Fae of Wishes too. What? Though that means this is pretty much our only chance now. So let's see. They have three blockers. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The Bone Crusher Giant would have been nice. Now the problem also is that our opponent can sack this to make this unblockable, so that's a 7. Okay, so let's do a math check here. 3. Okay, so these 3 get blocked. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're 1 short. I needed that Bone Crusher Giant. I would have rather had that over the contender here. I'm just gonna go for it. But this is pretty much lost at this point. Our opponent can get 7 damage too easily. Well, we can actually just we can just sack again. So we can try again in a manner of speaking. Ooh, opponent's going for 4. Wait, I think their opponent misblocked. Opponent misblocked. They were supposed they forgot Raging Red Cap had double strike. Oh my gosh, we survived that one. That was not. That is by grace. Definitely undeserved. We'll take it. So got ourselves a neat first win. Let's keep go. Let's see if we can make some adjustments here, but I don't think I have. There is the speculation, like if I were to splash black, but we have no. But we not in this deck, to be honest. We do have the outflanks. Do I want to? Like, what would I cut for it? That's the problem. I still like Searing Barrage, as expensive as it is, because there are gonna be cases where we're just not gonna have the creatures. Yeah, we'll just stick with this one again for now. I guess there's an argument for cutting Cauldron, but if you don't have enough creatures, it's easier to spend 4 mana to deal 3 damage than to set up 3 creatures on board. Sure, our deck kind of handles it, but we have to assume our opponent has removal. And so far, we have to assume that every opponent we have is going to be playing black-blue because it's the flavor of the month. Anyway, probably Searing Cauldron first. We can go. Well, there's the black. Let's see if we get Eye Collector. Nope, trapped in the tower. I'll play the Scalding Cauldron first. If it's any other creature, we can trap it in the tower. Oh, it's black-red, so this might be Knights. And there, it is Knights. This is a bit too preemptive. I could wait, but I could have probably waited for them to try something. Opponent actually passing to that. That is a problem. So I'm just gonna play Merchant of the Veil Hardcast. Let's see if they have a removal spell of their own. If they do, yeah, I don't. Yep, oh, it's an expensive one, Slaying Fire. That's a good pick off. I guess I could also play one Guide Mother. Ooh. Let's see if our opponent still opponent probably is sitting on chock full of removal if this is the situation. Or they could just have bad. Yeah, because they're now just hitting double blue. Now this one gets +1/+1, but man, that's very expensive. I'd rather just trap this. Okay, I guess we take the Ardenvale Paladin, and that's a huge, and that is a huge land glut. I'm glad we got that out of the way. So we, so we take two. So 7 that, so kind of just reduces it to 5 damage, but that's still significant enough. Revenge of Ravens is good in big multiples, and if you're able to control the flow of creatures. When it goes for their Searing Barrage, we take a bit of hit. We take a bit of a hit as well. Yes, we're just gonna go big. So instead of 6, it's 4 damage and 2 damage to us. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Opponent now kind of starting to get flooded. Unexplained Vision. Ooh, not great at this stage. And let's seal the deal. Yep, that's more than enough. Yeah, the Knights have it. And we get our second win. Actually, yeah, you actually are going to need to get a lot if you're aiming for the special enchantment. Also, I think they give us the normal style, but oh yeah, you're going to need to spend quite a bit. I think the anime style might be a cosmetic. That's usually how they treat it. At least that's how they treated it last time with War of the Spark, and that's how they treated War of the Spark. They treated it that way with Strixhaven. That the Japanese manga style is. Oh, but okay. Here's an interesting one too. So turn to mono black so far. What does our opponent have? Ah. Really mono black. Oh. Ah. Ooh. Okay, since the buff is not relevant yet, we'll just play the double strike first. The buff would only give +1. So it would be interesting if we can... Let's see what our opponent has. So far, our opponent has some... Okay, finally landed a Smith and Swordmaster. We'll play the Inspiring Veteran first. So our opponent could block Beloved Princess. That just... So that kind of nets them 2 life, prevents one damage, so to speak. I would not bother blocking the human token, right? Oh, yeah, that's how I block. Yeah, just kind of punishing it. If we can hit one more white, that actually gives us, depending on the situation, gives us options. I think our opponent's actually really stuck. Yeah, they missed a land drop. They haven't really played anything significant. I suspect that they were counting on the cycling and the draw too. They were stuck on the second color. I would say that we've been fortunate that we have not had to mulligan. We did have. I think we did take a mulligan, but I would say that we've been fortunate that we've not had to worry about color issues. We still managed to get our white and red. No, I don't think we've mulliganed this game yet. We've seemed to have a good lineup. Hard. So this one not so great, but I'm still gonna keep it. Trill up. This time it's our turn to rely on Trill of Possibility. Cauldron doing a lot of work for us. So also awkward that we have an red. We have the red spell with Adamant now, so we're gonna just pitch one of the planes instead. Now we get the white one. We have more planes, so we'll probably, yeah. We already played the second mountain. We're planning to pitch the planes anyway. Take the one. Butter Fox, yeah, we'll probably snipe that. Well, there's our Adamant, but now we do need white. We will play Acclaimed Contender. Let's force them to have probably all that glitters. Let's force them to have that one. They might also have Trapped in the Tower, which is an issue. Yeah, we did take Trapped in the Tower because that was our only card option. Let's make them have that combat trick. They had it. But we got our card advantage out of it, and it did take a card out of our opponent along the way. Although I do realize that if our opponent has all the glitters, it does make no, it doesn't make it flying. Okay, now it has flying. Okay, minimize the bleeding, but we are kind of short on cards now. Or it's more along the lines of, okay, that's it. Opponent hasn't really been playing much, all things considered. Now that changes. Ooh, that's gonna be a problem card. So we now have to deal with both the flyers and an incoming 5/5. Ooh, we might actually lose this one. Yeah, Arcan is also well. Our opponent was able to make the mono white work and really well, so it does hurt us a lot. And the incidental flying hurts us as well. There's a Blood Priest Wolverine. Yeah, we're probably gonna lose this one. We will need to hit run. We need to hit back-to-back removal spells just to stay out of death range. Opponent has their own Ardent Veil Paladin, and they have their own Scalding Cauldron as well. Yeah, Silver Flame Ritual's not gonna do it. I'll just cast this for the. Wait, we actually have her. Oh, that is actually a reminder also that you probably also want to pay attention to the auto tapper. That one tapped it quite wrongly. We did have enough to tap double red on the Wolverine and get triple white we need for the Silver Flame Ritual. Well, so far we got 3 wins. I would like to at least get the 4th win just to say that I managed to make my money back on this event. So it's still probably going to be tough runnings for us. Okay, finally got into our match. Let's see if this is every match from this point on is going to be make or break. Also, we might... Well, we'll keep this one. We have removal. Though the Joust not kind of needs help. I'm gonna play this as bait. We kind of need to start a little aggro going. Yep, that was bait. I actually forgot about Wildhorn for servers. Good thing I actually held it up that way. Ghosthorn Acolyte for the mana. Not gonna let that happen. It's gonna be kind of awkward if we have to use red cap melee on and sack a land since we have Price Griffin so near. Might have to do, still might have to do it. Jousting Dummy. Okay, probably not for a Jousting Dummy though. That is definitely not worth it, PM. Let's see if our opponent has the removal for this, but we're still swinging with Fairy Guide Mother. Do they have another? Okay, I thought they were gonna cast another Wildborn Preserver. That would be really annoying. Double rare. Same. Opponent does, yeah, fell the Pheasant. Gets the food token. Sure. That is probably an argument for casting Bone Crusher. We will go Acclaim Contender first. We do have the Joust. Oh, you have to have another Knight, so... Okay, my bad. Probably should have cast Bone Crusher. Kind of needed to wait there. But it does give us a 3/3 to block the 2/1. Force our opponent to spend mana. Opponent going Keeper of Fables. Those creatures fight each other. Sure, I guess we make them fight each other. Deal combat damage. Now there might be an argument. There might be an argument for casting Joust instead. Opponent is gonna get to draw a card off this, but it did cost them 4 life to do so. If our opponent holds back, we just Joust our way through it. Yeah, they're gonna hold back. Now, yeah. Now, in the worst case scenario, if our opponent has another combat trick, we just red cap melee the poor dummy. And we still get the buff. Nice. Now we're hoping to hit our other Fairy Guide Mother so we can get past this. Though we can still get past it. It's just a bit annoying. It delays us quite a bit. Opponent could... Food token also kind of delay us as well. Okay, that's a minor delay. Opponent's gonna just clog the ground, I guess. This one does become an issue, so he might end up being on blocking duty. Yeah, we need to start pinging them little by little. If our opponent's looking at the food token, it's not a good situation for them. Especially since they could do Curious Pair, make another food token. So the ground's gonna be gummed up for quite a while. We're gonna need additional support. That's not additional support. I'm still gonna hold on to it. Holding on to one land because of Trail of Possibility is still a decent plan, especially since we already hit our, like, if we draw the Searing Barrage, then we dump it, sure. Also, oh, come on, now we're getting flooded? Seriously? Yeah, this is gonna take a long while. The food tokens do lead to longer games. This is just +1/+0, so yeah, no. Oh, come on, seriously? Now, two of our opponent's creatures are humans, so in this situation, I probably would just block Murderous Rider. But man, we are in real trouble here. Yep, finally destroyed the enchantment, so they're now going to start punching through a little bit. Opponent even gets a food token for their troubles. Yeah, we'll... We just grew into 8 lands now. This is an improvement. Actually, it's quite well. We kind of need to hold back a bit, but it's really looking bad for us right now. So, because our opponent can just keep making food tokens every time. So, like for every 1 damage we deal, they're just gaining 3. It's starting to get out of control. Okay, force us to discard 2 lands. No. Though now they're gonna have a creature that can fly over us, which is a problem. We can maybe convince our opponent to swing with Savvy Hunter. Then we just block it. Opponent would end up drawing a lot of cards if they... this is the main weakness of, like, so we drew into 6. So we drew into 10 out of 7 lands already. Really looking bad. At least this one's an attack trigger, so we can still fly over. Fairy Guide Mother, please. Oh well, actually it doesn't. Oh, they do hit the Fairy Guide Mother. So we can force our opponent to sack that. So now we are in the position where opponent has to swing with everything. They've been holding back way too long. Ooh, that's a problem. Yeah, you have to kind of attack with everything here. So let's do some math check. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We have to block. So technically we can use this to block this. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we have to block this too. And the lifelink makes it worse. So we can take them down to 5. Like, we can ping this, take it down to 5. But our opponent is going to have 11. Ardent Veil Paladin is not going to do it. Opponent just had way too much food. There we go. Well, we did get 3 wins, so, and we did have to suffer through two back-to-back blue-black decks, but that's just a reminder of why the knights were never popular in Throne of Eldraine. Fortunately, we're not going to see much of those in Wilds of Eldraine, and we're going to be seeing a lot more of the fairy tale side, which apparently is the better part. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode of Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, turn on notifications and whatnot. Many thanks to all those who tuned in. Thank you, Gavin. Thank you, Jericho Ilagan. Thank you, Tim Sopkak. Yeah, might as well claim this and take a quick look. Well, we'll take the Pity Mythic. And that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you. One more gems. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone. Take care.